if you are anything like us and you're having some friends over for the big Super Bowl game tomorrow, you're probably going to be prepping a lot of food. Hopefully people are going to bring some stuff. We already threw up a few sides that are quick, easy, and delicious. They take like 10, 15 minutes each. We wanted to come up with a main that we could just set out for everyone to grab and go. That's really good and also easy to make, which this takes like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes prep time. Pork chili verde, crock pot was kind of our go-to on this one. So I got a ton of pork here. I'm not going to be using all of that for this. I bought a ton of it because I'm going to be making some ground Italian sausage, but I'm going to be using, this is the Boston butt, pork shoulder is fine, whatever. And then I'm just going to make a verde sauce, and basically everything hits the crock pot and you cook it until your meat's tender and breaking apart. Throw out some tortillas. We are going to make tortillas today for ourselves because it takes like 15 minutes to make, 10 or 15 tortillas, but you don't have to do that. You can buy them at the store. So let me get this meat out of the way and then we'll start talking about sauce. So I like to start with the tomatillos and get the husks off of them. And I usually keep a small bowl off to the side to throw the husks in. And then tomatillos go in my colander because they need to be strained or rinsed and strained. And then reason I have gloves on, one, these are super sticky, but also I'm notorious for cutting into these really hot peppers and then rubbing my eyes. So
yeah, ouch.
I can rip these gloves off at any moment. So we'll get all of these in here. Next, I'll just kind of run through everything. So I will take, these are Anaheims. And then I've got a couple poblanos and then a couple jalapenos. You can really go with what you like, whatever flavor profile you're into. This is kind of our go-to for it. But same thing. I'll just get the junk out of the inside of these. I might give these a little rinse if I have a ton of seeds. Actually, these look pretty good. And I'll rinse those as well. Get that out of there. Jalapenos I like to cut in half, just because it's easier to core them that way with a spoon. If I cannot slip, there we go. So yeah, we'll get everything into this, rinse it off. For the sauce, I'm going to use a half of a white onion. So I'll just chop this baby in half and then get that skin off the outside of it and toss it in. That's pretty much, I want to emphasize how easy that is, right? You've got 3 different peppers. At least you want to start with jalapeno, and I prefer to put at least 1 poblano, but then you can kind of spread out from there. You have to have tomatillos, onion, cilantro will go in when we blend the sauce, and some lime juice, which I'm going to get these limes cut up, some to squeeze over the top of the tacos that we make, and probably 1.5 limes I'm going to squeeze into the top of the blender with some chicken broth. So give me just a couple minutes to get things settled and rinsed, and then I'll start making sauce. the vessel, the fresh tortilla, just does everything to it. You can go with the store, but it's perfect. And if you look, some of it's still in chunks, but some of it's falling apart. That's the way I like it. See here? This is fire. Yeah, that's perfect.